The mortar edging is narrow with just 2 rows. It's super easy to crochet, yet creates a very professional finish. The first row widens the outer border to match the inner mortar border, evens the transitions between motifs, and stabilizes the edge. The texture created by the 2-stitch repeat of the final row keeps the edge flat. The mortar edging is so quick to crochet, you will complete your brick blanket in no time at all. We're about ready to start the mortar edging. In any space along the side, insert your hook, pull up a loop, drop off the yarn tail, and chain 1. That just locks down that and attaches the yarn. Then, in that same space, we're going to work 2 single crochets. Get this yarn tail out of the way because that'll be woven in on the upper edge of this first row. Chain 1. Go to the next space and work a single crochet, and another single crochet, chain 1. Then when you get to a join, this is kind of interesting. So what you want to do is you want to go into the corner space of the first motif and work 2 single crochets, 1, 2, chain 1, then go over to the first corner space of the next motif and work 2 single crochets. Oops. 1 and 2 and a chain 1. Then just proceed working 2 single crochets in each space, chain 1 in between, until you get to the corner of the afghan. And I'll meet you there in just a second. We're almost there right now. So this is such a quick border to make. Okay, here's our last space before the corner of the entire afghan. Working 2 single crochets in the space before the corner, chain 1. In the corner space that's formed by the 2 chains, we're going to work 2 single crochets, chain 2, and 2 more single crochets, and a chain 1 to start the next side. Skip to the next space and work 2 single crochets, a chain 1, 2 single crochets, and a chain 1, and we're going to go all the way down this side to the next corner. So 2 single crochets, chain 1, and we're at the beginning, so we're just going to insert and slip stitch to end the round. Before you do anything else, take this end and weave it in. This is important just to bring it up to the top and just weave it around. Little back stitch won't hurt. But once you've woven that in, then we can go on to the final row. Once we've done the slip stitch, you want to chain 1 to start. You're going to skip 1, and then in the next one you're going to insert your hook, pull up a loop, and you want to pull it up about 1/2 inch, and then yarn over and pull through both loops. What that is a reverse single crochet. So we're going to skip 1 in the next stitch. Now in this case, this stitch is a chain, so we're just going to go right into the space under that chain. Pull up a loop, so we have 2 loops on hook, yarn over and pull through 2. Skip 1. This one is a single crochet, so in this case we just go into the upper 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2. And what this does is it creates these little bumps along the edge. So this is a really good and reliable edging. You can use this on a lot of different edges. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Okay, so let's do another one. Skip one, insert under the top 2 loops of the next stitch, pull up a loop. You want to be generous in pulling up that loop so you have at least a 1/2 inch. Yarn over it and pull through 2. Skip one, insert the hook under the top 2 loops of the next stitch, pull up a loop, and pull through 2. Skip one, insert one, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Skip one, and that's the chain in this case, and then into this one. Pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. It really makes a lovely edge, and it doesn't add much height. As you can see, there's hardly any height added in this, and we're going to continue all the way around the afghan with that same stitch. Then into the corner space, we're going to work another reverse single crochet and another. So there's 2 reverse single crochets in the corner space. Skipping one and then going into the next stitch, skipping one, going into the next stitch when we're almost to the end. So let's just work down there. Now it's going to fall right in the stitch next to where we started. I finished the last reverse single crochet. I'm cut my yarn and I'm pulling it through. Now, when you weave this end in, you just want to make sure that if it's doubled up like that, that you overlap it just a little and weave this end in so that that bump falls right into pattern along this edge. See how that fell in? So now we can take our yarn and bring it down to the row below, and that's where I'm going to weave it in, underneath the base of the single crochets of the row below. I hope you enjoyed crocheting the brick blanket. It's the perfect accessory for the man cave. And thank you for watching this video. Please take a moment to subscribe and ring the bell to receive notifications of upcoming videos and events. Happy crocheting!